Cumberland Valley High School in Mechanicsburg, the site for the inaugural PSFCA Big 33 Flag Football Championship. Maryland versus Pennsylvania is part of the 67th edition of the Big 33 Classic. It will be an all-Pennsylvania championship, the Steelers versus the Eagles. Hi and welcome, everyone. Al DeCar alongside Derek Moore. So glad you could join us here in the booth. Picture perfect day. Well, not for us, it is for the players down in the field. A little warmer than usual. Temperatures are in the 80s. We expect a great game. They've been playing all afternoon. The games from yesterday got pushed back, so they played at 1, then 1:30, and it gets the Steelers and the Eagles. So it will not be, Maryland involved in this. We thought it was about 15 minutes ago, but things changed.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be. It looked like the Commanders, Pittsburgh pulled it out. Better point differential as a tiebreaker. Both these teams, though, look really good. Big Pennsylvania matchup today, Al, that's for sure.
As we watch some of the play, obviously these girls have talent. This is on the brink of the possibility, the PIAA making this a sanctioned sport. We talk about that each and every time, that possibility. You want to get over that 100-team threshold, which I think that's going to happen, if not it happened already. A lot of these teams that are made up in Pennsylvania anyway, because we're from the Pennsylvania area, are from District 12, District 1, also from Pittsburgh area for the most part.
Yeah, all these schools, it's going to be interesting to see if it finally becomes an actual PIAA sport. In the spring, it looks like it's on the case. You need 100 schools for it. It looks like they're having a ton of momentum here for Big 33 weekend for flag football.
Well, as we look at these matchups in these two teams, the Steelers finished 2-1. Actually, it was a three-way tie, all 2-1. Baltimore was the odd team out in this one, the Ravens, with it. But to have the NFL involved in something like this it has been tremendous.
Yeah, having the NFL involved, the NFL is king for football, obviously, the highest level right now for football. And have them be involved in Big 33 weekend and sponsor flag football for Big 33 weekend is just tremendous. And, Big 33, it gets better every year, Al. They always are adding to it.
Well, as we look at these two teams, they're both on the field getting ready. I want to thank Ron Johnson, Rising Stars Football Academy owner, Gary Cathell, the Big 33 Executive Director, Bobby Taylor, former Philadelphia Eagle cornerback, a global flag ambassador, for having us here today. Obviously, a little later tonight, there's another game, right? We go from girls flag football to the Big 33 Classic, where there's been so many NFL players each and every year when it comes to Super Bowl. They've been from the Big 33. So I think that says a lot in itself, what you're going to see later tonight. The Lehigh Valley, where we're based out of, is, not represented this year for the most part, side of Wally Hall from North Schuylkill as one of the coaches. But the talent that we've seen throughout the years that they bring in the Big 33 has been tremendous.
Yeah, having a Big 33 representative in each and every one of each Super Bowl has been tremendous, So having that leading for this flag football game, leading into the big one tonight, is just tremendous. And we're in for two really good games today.
Well, as we look at these two teams, again, how they got here, they're meeting at the field right now. We get the standings together, and I'll share those with you. And, again, I want to thank all these guys that make this possible. And when we see these girls, and we had a chance to see a little bit of the games earlier this afternoon, they're loud.
Yeah.
They're spunky, and they got nicknames. We got some nicknames, too.
Some nicknames.
You went one-sided on us. You got the nicknames for the Steelers, but not for the Eagles.
Yeah. Tremendous energy throughout this whole entire event. Watching some of the games while we were getting ready. Tremendous spirit, a lot of competitiveness going on. And we're in for a really good two teams today. It's just going to be interesting to see and watch. First time doing flag football as well with you. So,
yeah, it's always good. My son Giovanni played flag football, and he did a great job with it as well. So he knows the game. We'll bring him right on in here in a second. Since we have a moment, we'll pop him on board, give him a little airtime while we're waiting for this game to be taking place.
Sweet. Happy to be here.
And Giovanni, flag football, you've been playing for a couple of years, and you know the rules kind of better than anybody else because you've been part of it. You were a quarterback for the team. And what's the best part about playing flag football besides not getting hit?
I think it's a great opportunity for people to go out there and keep playing sports throughout the year. I play in the winter when baseball's not on. It's a great opportunity. You can play any position. It's not like depending on your skill. No matter what, you're always out there, and you could be a big part of that team. And
you had a little success this past year in the last 4 games.
Yeah.
What about the 7-touchdown game?
21 touchdowns, no picks in the last 3 weeks. I'll take it.
That's not bad. All right, we'll see what happens in this game. Giovanni, again, he knows the game as well as I do, but he plays the game. It's a little bit different. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, so we get ready. Teams met at the middle. Again, they changed our lineup cards the way they did, so it's like we have our numbers, so we're hoping we get all of them right. And if there's any pronunciations, we apologize. We're trying to do our best. Again, about 10 minutes before this game, we thought Washington was going to qualify and Washington was going to get in. They didn't. And
You
now
just got in by 1 point as well in a point differential category.
Yep. As far as the scoring, for those at home wondering, 6 points for a touchdown, as it usually is. Then you get the choice. A little bit different here with these rules. You go for 1 point, and the ball will lined up at the 5-yard line. You go for 2 points, it will be lined up at the 10-yard line. Run or pass. Some leagues, you have to run or pass in only a different category. So if a pick six, you get 6 points, and you will have a chance to get that extra point or the 2-point conversion. Interception, no points, just a change of possession. There is no run zones in this one. It will be 48 minutes, 2 24-minute halves, and the clock will only stop in the final 2 minutes of play. So kind of have you ready and set to see some action. And, again, the field, by the way, 40 yards by 80. Your first down markers will be at the 20-yard line, 40, and the 40 and the 20. So if you get the ball at the 17-yard line, you only need 3 yards to move the chains or to get your first down.
Yeah, rules a little bit different from traditional football, obviously. 80-yard field. Going to be interesting to see when you're going to run and you're going to pass in this situation and how you're going to play the field position battle when you punt, As
far as the standings, we mentioned 2-1 for the Eagles, 46 points scored, 31 against. Steelers 2-1, 49 points scored, 32 against. That's why they got here. Commanders 2-1, and the Ravens finished at 0-3. Get underway. The Eagles will start things off, so glad you could join us. First ever flag football championship, part of the Big 33. And we are underway. Again, they'll put 24 minutes on the clock. They will play 7v7 to start things off, and they will start on the ground and gain a few yards on the carry. First carry of the game. Again, one thing is you'll see the clock rolling all the time. They'll check the clock, and you go to the sideline for that 15, 20 seconds. You come right back on again.
Yeah, get the play call in. And, when I was watching both these teams in between, getting ready for it, Eagles seem a little bit more run heavy compared to the other three teams in this tournament. So they like to definitely control the clock and have control the time of possession.
So 2nd down and 3 from the 17. They're going to throw this one. Now they're going to off and run, and they will get the first down. Again, I got to look at the field and not the actual field. I got to look at the scoreboard because they're starting at a different part of the field. I'll bring up a 3rd down. What do we have in there at quarterback, Derek?
About 1 yard short from a first down.
Yep. So it'll be 3rd down and 1. Again, what you're seeing on the field is different from what we're seeing. They're calling this the 19-yard line because the 20-yard line's there. So, again, please adapt with us. The ball at the 19-yard line.
Quinn at quarterback.
So Quinn out of the shotgun. She'll go 3 and 2 receivers. Now we'll throw for the first down, and completion is made. And still on her feet and moving down the chain is Farrah Watson from Ben Salem.
Brought down at the 37. Quick passes.
It's
An
funny.
extension of a run game almost for this team.
It's funny because I'm looking at the field as I'm telling the fans at home the same way, but a little bit different. So 1st down and 10, the ball will be the 36-yard line. Just underway here in the first ever flag football championship. It'll be 1st down and 14. They have to get to the 40-yard line, which is marked at properly. Looking to throw, and will extend forward for the reception.
Quick passing game for the Eagles early on. It's going to be interesting to see how the Steelers are going to adjust. They're going to start pressing.
It's great to have the girls involved here in the Big 33. It's such a big event. You're going to have a huge crowd here later tonight for the championship. They have, a lot of booths out there as well, things going on, and it's always great to see that way as well.
Yeah, Big 33 is just not just an event. It's an entire weekend, like we always say.
Krista Quinn is from Gwinnett Mercy. Second down and 8 from the 32. Again, she can run when she wants, and now she's going to look to throw. She will, and overthrows her receiver just out of the reach. Incomplete. I'll bring up a third down. The Eagles team coached by Tim Quinn of Gwinnett Mercy, Sue Dutka, Christine Dunn, and Harold Jackson from Bristol. Steelers coached by Rob Heinrich, Chris Kurd, Michelle Ruiz, and Jason Russell.
Dunn's the play caller for the Eagles, it looks like, relying in the plays. Third down and 8. It's going to be interesting to see what he dials up. And how aggressive are you feeling early on if you get it to fourth down?
Yeah, third down and 8 from the 32. Quinn. She'll look and roll to the far side of the field. She's going to run it with it. And she will get taken back right before. She's probably about, 2 yards short at least from there. So now it's decision time what you're going to do. We see some of these scores that they had during the game, and it becomes a little bit interesting on what will they do. So they're going to mark this ball about 4 yards short, and they're going for it. And early on, I think they should go for it too.
Got to play to win. Love the aggressiveness.
My lineup card's all over the place over here. So Quinn on the first fourth down of the game here in the girls' flag football. She's going to run again. And she gets through the first one and will get the first down a little bit more. And she will dive through. And the Eagles in position here for 4 new downs.
Quinn's definitely not afraid to use her legs and move out of the pocket. Had a free rusher in her face. Flushed out of the pocket. She says, I'll do it myself. Picks up the first down. Keeps the possession alive for the Eagles.
We never know how fast these games go, but they go fast.
They do.
I mean, you look at the clock, it's 18 minutes. Again, they don't stop it with 2 on the clock. So Quinn really, for the majority, more running than passing. She had a couple passes early on, but she looks like she wants to throw the ball. So it would be first down and 12 from the 32-yard line. Quinn going to throw this time. Throws to the near side and will gain some positive yards as she puts that in the hands of Courtney Kovacs of Lansdale Catholic.
Quick passing game for the Eagles is bread and butter to help them move the ball downfield when Quinn's not taking off and running. Looking to get the ball out of her hands quick.
When you look at these games, too, possessions are going to be at a premium.
Yeah.
Especially now. I mean, look at that. That's a lot of time. The Eagles are not afraid to milk the clock and take time off the clock as long as they're moving it downfield. Again, we're going 80 yards on this field. They gained 5 on the first down with Quinn on the pass play. Now second down and 5 from the 25. Here comes the rush on Quinn, and great job defensively of coming in and grabbing the flag. And then the high kick afterwards. Who was that? Priscilla Rozak.
Number 13 from the Steelers. The Ultimate Warrior is her nickname.
There you go.
Does an Ultimate Warrior kick at the end. It also puts in when you're going for it on the fourth down now and you're milking these types of clock, how aggressive the Steelers need to be when they get on offense as well. So you're almost forcing their hand what they need to do decision-making as well.
No doubt about that. Third down and 8 from the 28. Quinn, she wants to run with it. Slides through the first, but nowhere to go after that. And a great job just going up and grabbing that flag for the Steelers. Again, tough to see those numbers from up here where we are. But if you're looking at the clock right now, you're looking at almost what,
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Just about. Eagles are going to go for it again.
So they went down. They went for it earlier, and that was like 3 minutes ago, and they'll do it now. So they need 5 yards. The ball sits at the 25, 4th down and 5. Krista Quinn Mercy is your quarterback. They're taking their good old time here. Quinn can throw this one, does, and will move the chains. So they get the first down.
Almost feel like these coaches have adjusted to the way these tournaments have been playing these past few weeks. So I think Coach Dunn for Philadelphia, looking just to continue to do what he's been doing, have that feel for it. I'm going to milk this clock, put pressure on Pittsburgh to just continue to make the decisions when they have the ball in their hands in order to keep up.
So no more first downs here. They will try to score. First down and 18. Quinn going to throw this one wide open to the near side and then tripped up. Ariana Netzel from Archbishop Carroll with the reception made. And the ball goes down to about the 9-yard line. About over 10 minutes in this first possession.
Over 10 minutes. Said it. Not afraid just to milk the clock. Once you get inside that 20, Quinn really can't really use her legs as she wants because you don't have that first down luxury to make it a shorter down and distance for yourself. So you almost put the ball in have to put the ball in her hands to throw. So someone has to get open.
But she's been elusive at the same time.
She has been elusive.
So second down and goal from the 9-yard line. Eagles on the opening drive of the game. She'll roll out. Here comes the pressure. Throws it towards the end zone, and that one is caught for the touchdown. So the Eagles strike first. And it's Courtney Kovacs from Lansdale Catholic.
Beautiful ball in the corner of the end zone from Quinn to Kovacs. Moves to her right, throws on the run. Kovacs gets 2 feet in for the touchdown.
So they get their 6. And it looks like they're lining up for 1. Again, 5 yards out is a point. 10 yards out is for 2. And it doesn't matter. They can go either way. I mean, this is the strategy of the Eagles.
Yep.
Is take as much time as they can and make sure you're on the scoreboard first. So inside 12 minutes, here comes the pressure. And the last second, the flag is grabbed, I believe. Or did she get in?
She got in.
She did get in. She did get in. So 7-0 is your score. So Quinn to Courtney Kovacs, 11:39 on the clock. First half, excuse me.
13 minutes almost off the clock for the Steelers. Now you have to put pressure. Now the Eagles just put a lot of pressure on the Steelers in order to almost they have to respond with this possession. Because we saw the Eagles just go down the field and just score and be able to pick up convert 4th down conversions in order to keep their drive alive.
All right, so the Steelers will start. And they will attack on the ground. Oh, and they'll get some positive yards. So they'll get the first down a little bit more on the first carry of the game. So a great start for the Steelers.
Steelers a lot quick out of their offensive huddle compared to the Eagles, that's for sure.
So first down and 14. And they go with the reverse. They fake it, and they fake everybody else, and that is close to the first down. It'll be about a yard short, but that's okay because then they get 4 new downs. Ali Ruiz, North Allegheny. Read an article about Kira Schmidt from North Allegheny, the quarterback, and Ali Ruiz from North Allegheny, the 1-2 punch. It's kind of what you're seeing here in the beginning of this one. See, snap. And good job defensively by the Eagles. So inside 10 minutes to play. You know, we're way up here in Cumberland Valley, you know, Chapman Field. And, you know, the numbers, you think you see them, but, you know, the sun's right on them. It's tough. So we apologize for that. But at least you're seeing it at home.
Steelers really like the misdirection, too. Looking to fake the defense out as well for reverses, faking handoffs.
And they'll go to the ground again and attack there. So they get 4 new downs. And if you're just joining us, they play 2 24-minute halves. And then the clock stops at 2 minutes. Steelers down by a score of 7-0. Eagles used about a 13-minute drive to start things off. And looking to throw. That one hangs up there for a little bit, and they go back to get it. That one's intercepted. So our first is a flag, however. I'll wait on this call. Oh, they're picking up the flag. So the Eagles will get the interception. Take a look.
Ball was up there forever.
So a great break for the Eagles because they get the change of possession, and they're going to try to eat up this clock as much as they can.
Backbreaking for the Steelers, though. Turnovers are at a premium, and possessions are at a premium.
You know, Derek and I watch this game, and, you know, again, you're seeing what's going on. You're watching the competitiveness of the game, and, you know, you really would like to see this become a spring sport in the PIAA because there is
that competitive energy.
No question. And when it comes to that, that's all you want to see, and, you know, that's what we see here. Again, in 2 parts of the states right now, for the most part, in Pennsylvania. All Pennsylvania battle as the Commanders and the Ravens didn't get into the mix. But we can see the way this team is playing now from the Eagles. Again, when we got here, we had a chance to see a little bit of the Eagles game against the Ravens. Washington came in the last game at 2-0, and then all 3 of them, the Eagles, the Eagles, the Steelers, and the Commanders all finished 2-1, but they go by point differential.
When we got here, it looked like it was going to be the Commanders until they lost their final game.
Quinn to throw, middle part of the field as a receiver. And a great pass and a great reception made. So 5:32 on the clock. At halftime, we'll try to see if we can go down and talk to Ron Johnson. Quinn trying to stretch forward. You know, you don't realize when you're doing football games, you know, when you have numbers that are bigger and stuff like that, a little bit easier to do. Again, nice little crowd on hand. They decided to sit on the far side of the field. 7-0. Only points of the game came by Krista Quinn from Gwinnett Mercy to Courtney Kovacs of Lansdale Catholic. A 9-yard touchdown pass. Second down and 2. Quinn going to throw, and they will get the first down. And Courtney Kovacs has been the go-to player for the most part here for the Eagles.
Quinn's security blanket. Whenever she needs to get the ball out of her hands when she's moving, she always looks for her.
Down to 4 minutes and change. Kovacs will now line up at the far side. So 1st and 19 from the 39 for the Eagles with a 7-0 lead. 3:45 on the clock. This possession we see more passing than running. And there goes the run again. And Quinn will shuffle her way through a couple defenders and get close to that first down marker. One thing we learned about these rules too is if you're going to get the first down, maybe just come up a little bit short.
That way it resets your downs.
It resets your downs because if you get the first one or not. But this is a little bit different because this is was short, ends up being, you get that first down because you came across. So she only needs 6 yards to move the chains, and that clock really becomes a factor here in the first half.
Definitely becomes a factor.
Now it's harder than I think. My iPhone decided to say it was too hot.
That's why I moved mine out of the sun as well.
Oh, you could have told me. Trying to communicate with people down on the field, and that's not going to happen. 2nd down and 6, the ball at the 26-yard line. Quinn thought about it. Now she's going to run with it. She's still on her feet. She got through a couple Steelers before getting the first down and moving the chains. So the Eagles may not have run another play before this 2-minute warning. Again, both teams get 2 timeouts apiece. There's your 2-minute warning. Okay, they don't really stop the play. They just let you know the 2-minute warning. From now, the clock will stop as needed. I mean, you're the Eagles here. This is a big opportunity for you to score and take the lead.
Do you hand the ball off here, though, to take some more time off? That way the Steelers don't have much time and you force them to have to take timeouts?
Yeah.
Waste some timeouts?
Again, both teams have those 2 timeouts. I think you're going to have to utilize them if you're the Steelers right now. Quinn. She's going to roll and she's going to throw. And Quinn's going to complete it. That's Kovacs, so she gains a few more yards. So 1:41 on the clock. Yeah, the Eagles are not worried about anything right here. They're like, we're going to take as much time as we can here. If we can get in there and score and be up 2 touchdowns at the half, that would be golden.
That's what you want right now. And the Steelers, they're just letting that clock dwindle. Because after this play, it looks like it's going to be under a minute as well for them. And they still have 2 timeouts, and they haven't used it yet.
Quinn fakes the handoff, and now here comes a rush. She's still on her feet. She's going to make the turn. She's going to go forward. They get the flag a couple yards short. Great run, though.
About 3rd down and goal, right at the 1.
So 35 seconds left. Do they call a timeout here? They're going to bang a timeout probably. Oh, no, they're not. I'm surprised they don't call timeout here.
Only 10 seconds. The Eagles got to go. Wasting a lot of time, 5 seconds.
Yeah, they'll do the last play here and see if they can get it. Here's Quinn. Quinn going to throw it, and Quinn's going to throw the touchdown. The last play of the first half.
Backbreaking if you're the Steelers. You had the opportunity to keep it at only a 7-point deficit.
So Quinn throws her second touchdown. Didn't see who that player was. We're trying. So, again, they'll go for the extra point here. Farrah Watson, and now they'll call a timeout.
Talk some things over. Can't take timeouts with you into the next half.
So 13-0 is your score. Derek Moore is going to make his way down on the field, see if he can get a couple interviews, at least get Ron Johnson, who will be meeting him down there. So they will go for 1 here. So Quinn will try to add to this total. No time left after the touchdown pass. Her second. Quinn going to roll. And now throw, and she'll get that one to Courtney Kovacs. So 14-0 is your score in favor of the Eagles. And they'll take that at the half. 2 touchdown passes by Krista Quinn. One to Courtney Kovacs, and the other one we believe is to Farrah Watson. Derek Moore will get an interview here with Ron Johnson shortly as he'll make his way over. Again, glad you could join us here from Cumberland Valley High School in Mechanicsburg, the inaugural PSFCA Big 33 Flag Football Championship. Maryland versus Pennsylvania, the Big 33 67th edition will be going on. Later this evening. Dave, Mike, and my partner will be in the house for that as well. But this one, the championship, the Steelers at 2-1, the Eagles at 2-1. 3 teams finishing at 2-1, including the Commanders. But because of points against, it went to the Eagles and to the Steelers for the top 2. I want to thank Kevin Conley, Sports Fan Base Network, his team on board once again with the production today. Everyone at D11sports.com from the Lehigh Valley. Hope everyone's enjoying our live stream today and giving these girls the opportunity to showcase their talents and what's going to be a possibility of something like that. You know, in the PIAA come next spring. And right now, Derek Moore is down on the field, and he is with Ron Johnson. And he's got Ron Johnson. Here we go.
Down here with Ron Johnson. Ron, Big 33 weekend, girls flag football. How does an event like this feel to continue to expand the Big 33 weekend?
I think it's an awesome opportunity for these girls to come from all over, Philly, Pittsburgh, D.C., Baltimore, for one common goal, to compete, have some fun, win, be an important part of this first inaugural Big 33 Classic Flag Football All-Star Game. So, of course, in the state of PA, I think there's a lot of people trying to work hard to make this a certified sport as far as high school. So hopefully we can be a part of that, but to also spread the message like we do with everything for all of our events. It's about student-athlete development. It's about education. It's about leadership, life skills, mental health, and just doing the right things to become a well-rounded student-athlete.
How would it feel for girls flag football and flag football in general to become a PIAA certified sport? You mentioned it. Need 100 schools. You seem like you have enough momentum going your way with that. Do you think that can happen in the spring?
I think so. I think from the initial vote last week, I think you can see there was a lot of people in favor of it. We hope to build that momentum because you can see the girls out here just having fun, working hard, creating opportunities for themselves. But very similar to college, some schools are starting to offer scholarships for females to play flag football at the next level. And then, of course, we see this being added to the Olympics coming up. So we'd love to be a part of that. PA, we know the awesome background as far as football with the Big 33, the Super Bowl, never having a Super Bowl being played without a Big 33 member in that game. So we all know how the standard is for PA football at the high school level, but also collegiately in the NFL. So it's awesome to have the girls potentially be a part of that.
Thanks, Ron.
Thank you.
Al, back to you.
All right, Derek, thanks a lot. Down the field with Ron Johnson. And, you know, one thing that we said with Ron, and we talked to Ron, and we're going to go back down on the field. And Derek Moore has another guest, and we'll get to him in a second.
Down here with Matt Ramo, one of the program directors for the Big 33. Matt, how does Big 33 weekend feel this week with adding girls flag football? And it looks like Big 33 continues to expand its events each and every year.
Oh, it's been an amazing experience for all the young ladies and coaches out here. It's a historic moment in the sport for these females, and I'm sure each year after it's just going to grow bigger and bigger.
How does it feel this weekend, seeing the competitive juices flowing in these ladies as well? And it looks like flag football is getting enough steam to become a PIAA certified sport.
Yeah, that's definitely the hope. Hopefully it gets sanctioned by the state, and then even more schools will join in. But these young ladies, they're all ballers out here, and we're going to see lots of future athletes in future years to come.
Last question to you. What's been your role like this weekend? What do you do exactly for the Big 33 to help organize this event?
So I'm the NFL Flag National Tournament Director for RCX Sports, and I'm here on behalf of the NFL to just make sure we're following proper rules. The officials are all in agreement on the calls, keeping the coaches, in line with the gameplay and everything like that. So really, I'm just here to enjoy some football.
Thanks, Matt.
Have a good one.
Al, back to you.
Yep. All right, Derek, great job down in the field as he'll make his way back up to the field. And we get ready for the second half. Again, we know this goes quickly. We hope you're enjoying our live stream at the same time as we get ready for the second half. The Eagles scoring 2 touchdowns. Krista Quinn throwing both of those touchdown passes. One to Courtney Kovacs. The other one, we believe, was to Farrah Watson. And it will be the Steelers to start things off here in the second half. And they will go on the ground. There's a lot of contact there, so I think they're going to throw the flag, and there will be a first down here, regardless. I believe that was Ali Ruiz on the carry. as Derek Moore makes his way back up. Is it hotter down there than we think?
It's not that hot down there, actually.
Okay.
But keep in mind, I was on the track. I wasn't on the turf.
Yeah, a little bit different. Another 27 degrees. One thing, you look at Ron Johnson, you look at Gary, Cathell from the Big 33, the NFL flag. It's a partnership that's been going for so long. To have this, it's just fantastic.
Yeah, excuse me. And having it continue to expand each and every year out. I mean, I was up here for the past 2 years, and now my third straight year up on Big 33 weekend, and it always continues to get better and better each week or each year.
Schmidt to throw, and she'll complete that pass, and that will get a first down as they move the chains. Eve Majeski from Oakland Catholic with the reception.
Also, if you're the Steelers, you got to be thinking about the clock here. I know it's really early in this second half out, but the way the Eagles have been able to eat the clock and control it and can pick up third and fourth down conversions, you got to score pretty quick.
And they go on the ground. Ruiz. And she got quickly taken by Kimberly Donnelly. Donnelly from Archbishop Ryan. Yeah, you mentioned before, if the people are just joining us now, the Eagles took almost 13 minutes off the clock in their opening possession to score a touchdown.
And had an interception on defense on the Steelers' first possession as well. And Quinn's been remarkable throwing and running with the ball. 2 touchdown passes today.
Kara Schmidt. Here comes the rush. She's going to throw and puts that one up and overthrown. We can see the arm of Schmidt. And I am going to go into my – there is a flag. And we will get a first down because of it.
Quinn Ahani almost came down with her second interception. She was eyeing that ball up.
I'm trying to find this. So we're talking about these two players from North Allegheny. Ruiz, 32 carries, 11 touchdowns, 5 INTs. Schmidt had 85 passes during her season and hit a bunch of different receivers. So these two have played, like the rest of these All-Stars, have played a lot. So, again, you start seeing the caliber of play on the carry there by Ali Ruiz of North Allegheny. And what they did is they brought 20 players from different areas that the Eagles, the Ravens, the Commanders, and the Steelers all picked, and they brought them in. They're not from all the same school. They're from different parts, and they're all represented today throughout the weekend. Schmidt listened to the countdown, and they didn't grab the flag in time. And, wow, that was the play of the game there on a great pass that goes 21 yards.
What a throw and catch.
So 21 yards on the pass play.
Schmidt with a defender reading in her face. Great coverage, too. Just better throw and catch. Kyra Schmidt, nicknamed Smitty.
Going for one. And that one is incomplete.
Steelers defense is going to need to come up big on this possession. Save some clock, and you didn't get the point after.
They didn't get the point after, correct? She dropped it?
She dropped it.
Yeah, they have 14-7 on the scoreboard. Right? I'm not crazy. I saw a drop, right? Okay. So 14-6. Just making sure. So the Eagles will take over.
Still have it fixed on the scoreboard. I'm pretty sure that ball was dropped.
Kevin, that was dropped? All right, we got to check that. We definitely need to confirm that if you have a replay on that. So back to action here for the Eagles. Up by a touchdown. And they will attack on the ground. They will get the first down. Farrell Watson on the carry from Ben Salem. Second half action here in the Big 33 Girls High School Flag Football Championship game between the Eagles and the Steelers. Al DiCarlo, Derek Moore. Up top here, Cumberland Valley's Chapman Field. Quinn, and take it herself. And a host of Steelers coming in there making the play. Throw us a couple of these nicknames. Come on, I want to hear some nicknames.
You have the Ultimate Warrior as number 13, Priscilla Rozek. You have 12, Short Stack, as Brooke Kessler. 22, Kyra Smitty. 29, Caroline Lee as Tall Girl. 31, Little Italy, Anna Sahajic. And then 25, EB, Emily Braska. And then 15, Key, as Kiera Brown.
All right, and then for the Eagles, what do you got?
I got nothing.
Oh. Interesting. Second down and 16. Again, players came down from Eagle Point High School, Red Street, from the middle school, excuse me. Nice pass play, and she connects to Kovacs, and Kovacs will get all the way down to the 20-yard line. Let's see where they mark her. They mark her about a yard short, but that's been the 1-2 combination all afternoon. So it is a first down. So it'll be a first down and goal here. No, they mark it a yard short.
Still giving them a fresh set of downs.
Well, yeah, because they came over to 40 here.
Yeah.
Approaching 16 minutes remaining. They'll fake the handoff. Quinn has a lot of room on that far side. She makes the turn. They miss it the first time. Actually dives and grabs it. See, I can't see flags from there. Well, I'm guessing it's 14-7 if they're keeping it up there. I thought they missed on the thing, unless you caught it and then dropped the ball and went in. I don't know. We're checking on that. Again, this is the biggest possession of the game.
Yeah.
Well, the Eagles haven't been stopped really. You know, you don't score here, and then things kind of change for you.
They scored on every possession.
On the ground is Watson. Watson wiggling her way through. And then inches closer to a touchdown. So about 9 yards, and they scored from here before, so don't be surprised if it's Quinn to Courtney Kovacs. They've done that before.
This time it was in the back right corner of the end zone.
Yeah, they're lining up Kovacs to that far side. They're also lining up Shane Hall to that far side. They're going to throw to the near side as a collision. But they'll get in from 9 yards. So a 9-yard touchdown, third of the game for Quinn. I believe that catch was made for the touchdown. Again, can't tell from our angle, by Andrea Quijano. They'll go for one. Here comes the pressure. And they'll get it to Kovacs. So they'll make it 21-6. As we did go back to our replay, and it should be 21-6.
I didn't see a signal for any of the officials for it.
Oh, so she didn't get in here?
No.
Okay, so I apologize. So 20-6.
But still has 20-7 on the scoreboard. Steelers are going to hand the ball off.
So a couple touchdown deficit for the Steelers. So looking to throw. A little short dump pass. And good job defensively for the Eagles. Eve Majeski from Oakland Catholic on the reception. Bring up a second down. So 20-6 is your score. Schmidt, there's the flag, throws a great ball, turns around a receiver. Incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. There's a couple flags on the play.
You have 3 different flags down.
You know, kudos to the officials today as well. You know, earlier today we saw the cheerleaders practicing, getting ready for later tonight. It just takes a full effort. You know, we always say, you know, and I know Gary says before, once the game is over tonight, they already get ready for next year.
Yeah.
They're, you know, already looking forward to next year and making it bigger and better and getting everything situated. So a great job by them. So third down and 20 for the Steelers. Here comes the pressure. Schmidt comes to the near side. She'll complete that one across to Ali Ruiz. And now it's a decision time. I think you have to go
You
here.
have to go.
If you're the Eagles, you know, you make a big play here. They're gonna take this time out here knowing that even though there's 10 minutes on the clock, this could be really the game here.
Yeah. You got to take a timeout here, talk things over, what you're going to call, and what defense you're going to run.
Glad you could join us here for the 2024 PSFCA Big 33 girls football game between the Eagles and the Steelers, an all Pennsylvania battle. The 4 teams: Ravens, Commanders, Steelers, and Eagles, all involved. They played first-round games yesterday. Second-round games were stopped because of some lightning with about 10 minutes left. They played those earlier this afternoon, then played the third Red Robin. Yeah, that's a sponsor. Round Robin games this afternoon, and now we're in the championship. This is a big play. 4th down and 11 from the 29. Schmidt has all the receivers. Here comes a rush. She'll throw this one up. Has a receiver wide open. It was her favorite target, and Ruiz. It just popped out of her hands. And, she's going to make that catch 9 out of 10 times. Take a look. She's going to want that one back.
Had a step, too. She would still be running. Now, if you're the Eagles, you're in no particular hurry on offense.
Not at all. So on the change of possession, that clock still rolls along. So Quinn's had a great day today. She's got 3 touchdown passes. Well, I'll go with the double reverse. Kovacs has been active tonight. Yeah, I don't know how much, if you're the Eagles, if you're going to throw here on this possession.
I wouldn't really throw. But keep in mind, you're not close to the 2 minutes, so the clock doesn't really stop. So you can still, the playbook's still technically open. And just how far you want to pass, how quickly if you want to score.
Well, Shane Hall is on the far side of the field. And taking it herself. Inside 8 minutes. Shout out to my partner, Dave Micah Jr. He'll be here for the Big 33 later tonight. Again, thanks, to the entire staff here, the Big 33 having us, D11sports.com. Love to be here. It's such a big atmosphere last week. Obviously, they had the East-West games as part of it, and the Big 33 later today. Ron Johnson, Gary Cathell, and their entire staff. Eagles are going to throw, and, that one gets tipped, but incomplete. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Eagles have gotten every 4th down conversion there is today, too, so.
I'm going to try to get, some, like I said, it's hard to see some of these numbers, but these players have been playing in these games. I'm going to try to give you all the players before the end of the game so they all get recognized. Some had left earlier today as well. There's so many different activities going on and different things. Down to 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Steelers get no particular order, and I'll keep doing this. Emily Bacasa from Scheller area. Ellie Baker from Our Lady of Sacred Heart. Kira Brown from Clareton. Charity Fisher from Moon area. As the Eagles will call a timeout. Hope Franczyk from West Allegheny. Nevaeh Kelly from North Catholic. Brooke Kessler from Bethel Park. Caroline Lee from Bell Vernon. Soraya Leach from Moon. Eve Majeski from Oakland Catholic. Shelby Poniatowski from North Hills. Priscilla Rosick from Seneca Valley. Ali Ruiz from North Allegheny. Carla Sanchez from Ambridge. Kira Schmidt from North Allegheny. Carmen Vasquez from Woodland Hills. Mariah Wilson from McKeesport area. And Anna Shinsky from Plum. Rob Heinrich, Chris Kurd, Michelle Ruiz, and Jason Russell the coaches for the Steelers. We'll get to the Eagles shortly. Big play here. 4th down and 7 from the 27. A 20-6 lead in favor of the Eagles, and with the ball, 6:30 on the clock. Quinn throws that one and gets it off just in time. And that's Farrah Watson with another reception. Farrah Watson out of Ben Salem. So they will move the chains. Shane Hall from Chester. Airline Lighton from Bristol. Tori Carmichael from Philadelphia Academy Charter. Kimberly Donnelly from Archbishop Ryan. Kylie Mann from Coatesville. Ariana Netzel from Archbishop Carroll. Olivia Adamara from Conwell Egan. Alicia Peralta from Massbaum. Tori Pike from Sodderton. Andrea Quijano from Avon Grove, excuse me. So 1st and 16 for the Eagles with the lead. Going to throw this one in traffic, and that one's intercepted. So the Steelers get life as the Eagles go for it.
Kind of interesting to see this play call on a 1st down, 1st and 16 inside the red zone. Quinn under pressure. Just froze up a prayer, really.
Yeah, just waiting back there to get it.
Steelers have one timeout remaining, but you got to think it's pass here if you're them. Big chunk plays.
Like you said, not pass play. That's Ruiz on the carry. Rest of the players for the Eagles. Krista Quinn is the quarterback from Gwinnett Mercy. Gabby Gentili from North Penn. Farrah Watson from Ben Salem. Shane Hall, we mentioned, from Chester. And Courtney Kovacs from Lansdale Catholic. Their coaching staff, Tim Quinn, Sue Dutka, Harold Jackson, and Christine Dunning. So 2nd down and 10. We're going to throw. Again, you know the arm. That one is there for the taking. And that one may have gotten pushed out. But another solid throw by Kira Schmidt from North Allegheny. So 3:48 left. That one picked up.
Eagles defense been doing a good job of just stopping the Steelers run game as well.
So down to 3 minutes and a 4th down and 6. Here's your game if they stop them here. They'll wait till the last second to snap it. 4th down and 6 from the 24. That one is put up. And that one is caught. Wow. You kidding me? Off to the races. Yes, sir. Touchdown on 4th down and 6 from the 14. What a play.
We got
what
a
a
game
catch.
now.
2:23 on the clock. A couple plays in a row. She turned her back on us. We're trying to get a number on her. Yes, and you know me, I'm all about numbers.
Yep.
You know. Derek, use your keen vision over there.
I don't really have keen vision right now. It's hard to see still.
So Schmidt put that right on the money for the touchdown. They go for 2. And yes, they get it. How about Schmidt bringing him back right now?
Willing him back. Schmitty, bring him back. 20-15.
So they do fix that scoreboard. Not only do the Steelers battle back, they know if they get a stoppage here in the 2-minute warning, they get the ball back, they can win the game.
They can. You already know what you need. You go for 2 now opposed to just going having to get the 1. You just score a touchdown, you win. So we were right. The last time it was incomplete. It is 20-14.
(20-14). Okay.
We were right. The first touchdown was an incompletion.
You know, the flag was never taken.
Yeah, she stopped like her flags were grabbed, but you got to play it until the whistle. Something you're taught very early on.
Still on their feet, moving through. Is there going to be enough time? Will you make the stop? That's why we always talk about being competitive and making things happen like this, because it always comes down to this. There's a flag down there as well. It's 1:07 on the clock if you're just joining us. So 2nd down and 2 for the Eagles. Oh, the clock started again. Down to 45 seconds left on 2nd down. Going to make the turn and going to get the first down. And that may be enough. That's Kovacs on the carry. Actually going to mark her short. And the Steelers don't have any timeouts left. So because of that, the Eagles may not have to even take another snap, if I'm not mistaken. And And the final horn will sound. And the Eagles will win here. 20-14 is your final score in the first ever inaugural PSFCA Big 33 Flag Football Championship, as they will go and shake hands. Really great to give these girls the exposure and put them in place and give them an opportunity to show kind of what and they are down the field. And we'll wait for Derek Moore to gather a couple interviews. Again, Krista Quinn threw 3 touchdown passes. Well, Kara Schmidt threw 2. The last one was a bomb. She put the ball right where it had to be. And that old chant, I don't know if you've heard it before, that EAGLES chant. Just heard that at midfield. Again, this is the start of what the weekend is going to happen. So Quinn to Courtney Kovac started things off at 11:39. Then Quinn to Farrah Watson made it 14-0. Schmidt with a touchdown pass from 21 yards. Then Quinn had a 9-yard touchdown pass, made it 20-6. And then the longest touchdown pass of the game by Schmidt. And the final score, 20-14. Trophy's making its way out in the field. They'll enjoy this moment, that's for sure. Anytime you can get a trophy. Ron Johnson is bringing out the trophy, and he will hand it to the Eagles coach and players. As the Eagles win this one by a score of 20-14. That's not a small trophy either. That's a big trophy. So they're getting their medals and they're getting the trophy as well. You know, do it right. You know, you win a championship, you're part of Big 33, and all these players are getting the medals. As you can see there on our screen, just absolutely tremendous. Absolutely awesome. Again, congratulations to both teams. Congratulations to all 4 teams that made their way here. Actually, while I have the opportunity right now, and I will try my best here, I didn't do pronunciations for Commanders and the Ravens because they're not in the finals, but I'll try to give them some recognition. Alexis Aka from Frederick High School, Ava Allen from Middletown High School, Maddie Allen from Linganore High School, Morgan Chairs from Middletown High School, Lindsay Cherry from Linganore High School, Peyton Davis from Catchatin High School, Ava Dorr from Urbana High School, Gazelle Esquivel from Linganore High School, Grace Meyer from Oakdale High School, Emily Meyer from Oakdale High School, Aiden Petrie from Linganore High School, Kiana Reese from Governor Thomas Johnson High School, Delaney Sheridan from Middletown High School, Molly Thompson from Oakdale High School, and Kaya White from Frederick High School. Head coach was Nick Dominakis. As they're meeting here with Ron Johnson, right there, ready to get that trophy and enjoy that moment as well. There it is right there as he's handing it off. I'm sure they'll like to take a picture of that one and hold it up. Great job. So Sierra Leach from Moon area was the girl that made that unbelievable catch. And that was the play of the game right there, despite the final score of 20-14. All right, while they're meeting, we'll wait for interviews here. For Washington, Manada Abate from School Without Walls, also from School Without Walls, Zoya Anderson, Amani Barnes from H.D. Woodson High School, Carly Bryant from School Without Walls, Madison Crockett from Benneker High School, Kennedy Estep from Columbia Heights, Samia Green from Eastern High School, Joyce Cow from School Without Walls, Catrice Lloyd from H.D. Woodson from Eastern High School, Lenali Martin, Renil McNeil from Banneker High School, also from Banneker High School, Elena Nava Pineda, Shante Osborne from H.D. Woodson, Jamie Poindexter from Eastern, Anaya Robinson from H.D. Woodson, Natalie Salvador from Columbia Heights, Charlie Stewart from Eastern High School, LaChae Taylor from Columbia Heights, and LaMarsha Wilson from Roosevelt. Down to Derek.
Down here with Daniel Levy, part of the Philadelphia Eagles organization. Daniel, your organization just took home the first ever girls flag football championship. How does this feel?
It's a really awesome feeling to watch these girls accomplish this. It's been something we've been working for the last 3 years in Philadelphia and all across the state, and it's another big step towards state sanctioning for these girls, and just makes them show that they can do anything they want to.
How does it feel to be part of an organization that puts so emphasis not only on youth sports but women's sports as a result, continuing to expand the game of football for everybody?
It's a powerful thing. Football can go a long way. We're seeing it here today, right at the Big 33 game. All these girls play in our league. It's just been such powerful representation for so many other girls, and we're seeing the growth of the game as a result of that.
Also, just how does having the Eagles and multiple NFL teams be part of Big 33 weekend as it continues to just expand as an organization and as a weekend?
Big 33 has been something the Eagles and the Steelers and the Ravens have been a part of for a long, long time, and it's really cool to watch them expand what they're doing here. As the game of football is expanding, the game of football is growing, so is this game, and it's really awesome to watch them continue to support the game that we love.
Thanks, Daniel.
Thank you so much.
Al, back up to you.
All right, Derek, thanks a lot. See if we can get a player here as the possibility. I know he's scrambling down there. Here she comes. Derek's walking right past him. Well, we'll try to grab coach and then maybe get the player afterwards. We'll see. Again, you play this, you play hard, you have your staff. Tim Quinn of Gwinnett Mercy, he's the head coach of this Eagles team. He brought his team here to play. They finished 2-1, add to 3, and 3-1, and they win the championship. Down to Derek.
Coach, your team just took home the first ever girls flag football championship. How does this feel after the long weekend?
I'll tell you what, I feel great. I'm so proud of the girls. It was really a great opportunity for them.
Thank you for Krista Quinn's performances today. Obviously, 3 touchdowns, a lot of rushing yards, keeping the pocket, mobile, escaping when she needs to. Hell of a performance by her today.
So here's the next piece. Krista is not a quarterback. She's never played quarterback before. She's a wide receiver, defensive back, and for her to step in this weekend and really lead this team in the way she has, and she made a couple throws that were pretty dynamic. She made a couple runs that made people miss, but more importantly, she led through her example and what she was doing.
What do you think this championship means to your group of girls?
Oh, I'll tell you, I'm without words with how powerful this weekend's been. Last night to sit and watch everything with the Big 33. I've played football and coached football for years. This is my first experience here, and it was overpowering to watch the great work that Big 33 is doing in this community, and now giving the girls flag community an opportunity to come up here and be part of this has just been overwhelming, and I can't thank those responsible enough for all that they've done.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
You too. Al, back up to you.
Well, that's something to know. You know, Quinn throws 3 touchdowns, but Coach says she's not a quarterback. She's a wide receiver. First time she's played quarterback. That's pretty impressive, I would say, without question. So that's great. You know, so we get her, and we'll see if we can grab her quick before. I know she's getting interviewed, but we're going to have to snag her sooner or later. Again, Krista Quinn and Courtney Kovacs made it 7-0. Then Quinn to Farrah Watson made it 14-0. Then a 21-yard touchdown by Schmidt made it 14-6. Quinn with a third touchdown, 9-yard touchdown pass, made it 20-6. And then the biggest play of the game was Schmidt as she made a pass play to Sierra Leach from Moon area, was beyond impressive. The throw was great. The reception was great. They needed, I think, 14 yards, and they went the distance for the touchdown, and they got that as well. So I know there's a lot of media here as they're getting ready. A lot of media here. They're getting ready, you know, to get ready for the Big 33. They're taking pictures as well. Derek's down here. Giovanni's up here, you know, trying to scatter some interviews. But Derek gets the job done here. He brings her over to the side, and she's got the football with her. I think she should keep that football with her and enjoy the moment. And we go down up to Derek.
Down here, Krista Quinn. Krista, 3 touchdown performance today, doing it with your legs and with your arm. How does this feel for you guys personally?
It was kind of weird, to be honest, because I never played quarterback, so trying it out was really fun. But it's amazing meeting the girls, all new people, and I love just to see how we all play together.
How does it feel to win the first ever girls flag football championship for Big 33 weekend? Big 33 continues to expand.
I love winning, first of all. I won the Eagles State Championship 2 years ago in their inaugural year. So being the first for this is just, it means a lot to me and my family.
What has this weekend meant to you, just in general, with your team?
It means a lot. I'm not really close with a lot of them. 2 of the girls play with me, but I hope that we can all get together sometime again. It means a lot to me and my family because we've been behind this for 6 years, so just seeing it all pay off really helps.
Thanks, Krista.
Thank you.
Al, back up to you.
All right, Derek, thanks a lot. You know, Krista down there saying the same thing. Never played quarterback. This was great. Meeting new people is awesome. New opportunities, part of that Eagles State Championship team. So she's been playing for 6 years, so she knows what it takes when it comes to, you know, flag football. But, you know, an awesome day. And obviously we want to thank everyone for taking part. Want to thank everybody that, you know, taking part. You know, in this and letting us be here for D11 Sports. Ron Johnson, Rising Stars Football Academy, the owner, Gary Cathell from the Big 33 Executive Director. You know, Bobby Taylor, of course, former Philadelphia Eagle, great, and the Global Flag Ambassador. You know, obviously I'm sure Bob Lombardi, the Executive Director of the PIAA, is watching. He knows, hey, listen, we've seen this on TV. We've seen this on the live stream. You know, these girls are like anything else. Put it as a spring sport. It's going to, you know, like girls wrestling just took off like crazy when they got past that 100. Took off like crazy. And we had our first PIAA wrestling championship. Now we're hoping to get, you know, the first ever, you know, flag football championship in the spring of 2025. We'll get Derek his final thoughts on this one. Derek?
You know, just a good around all event, 2 really good weekend round robin tournament. Just 2 really good teams playing, and a big opportunity for girls flag football to eventually come PIAA certified. And shout out to the Big 33 to continuing expanding their weekend event.
Yeah, how about a quarterback playing wide receiver and just playing for the first time? That's impressive in itself.
Very impressive. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Doing it with her legs as well, keeping plays alive.
No doubt. The touchdown of the game, though, came from Schmidt when she threw that bomb for the Steelers right into the hands of Sierra Leach from Moon area. That was impressive.
Very impressive. Just a good event all around.
All right, that'll do it for us. I want to thank Kevin Conley, Sports Fan Base Network, and their team, for Derek Moore, for Giovanni DiCarlo, for everyone here, Dave Micah Jr., myself. I want to thank, again, Ron Johnson from Rising Stars and the Big 33, Gary Cathell, and their entire staff. Congratulations to the Eagles. Congratulations to the Commanders. Congratulations to the Ravens and Steelers. All of these 80 girls that took part in this weekend in the inaugural PSFCA Big 33 Flag Football Championship. Definitely a success, and we're hoping to see a lot of flag football, not only in Philadelphia, not only in Pittsburgh, but throughout all of the District 12, all District 12 schools around the PIAA in the future when it comes to Pennsylvania. Again, congratulations to everyone taking part. Final score, once again, the Eagles win this one 20-14 in the first PSFCA Big 33 Flag Football Championship. For everyone, I'm Al DeCarlo. Have a great Memorial Day weekend.